Moving on. Across the world, there are several countries where military conscription is necessary. Conscription, it's a practice that mandates some or all of the population to register with the military in the case a military conflict breaks out and fighting force is needed. In Europe, the mandatory military service, it was abolished in most of the nations following World War II. However, a report by DW now reveals that it is back or is on its way back in many nations in the region. According to this report, over the past 20 years, compulsory military service has been abolished in most countries in the continent. However, lately, there has been a debate around this issue and many nations are in fact considering to reintroduce it, starting with the nation which is engaged in Europe's biggest conventional war since World War II, Ukraine. It reintroduced compulsory military service for men aged 18 to 26 shortly after the annexation of Crimea in 2014. After Russia launched its full-scale invasion in the country last year, the Ukrainian government enacted a law that makes all physically fit men between the ages of 18 to 60 potentially subject to compulsory military service. Baltic nation Lithuania followed Ukraine in 2015 and introduced conscription with men aged 18 to 25. Another Baltic state here, Latvia, is planning to reintroduce compulsory military service. According to the report, from 2024, all men between the ages of 18 to 27 will be required to undergo 11 months of military training. And 7,500 Latvians will be called up each year from 2028. Let's move on to Romania now, where the first attempt to reintroduce compulsory military service failed in 2015. However, Romanian Prime Minister has spoken out in favor of it again. In a draft will unveiled last year, the Romanian Defence Ministry backed a proposal for all military-aged Romanians living abroad to report for military service within 15 days in the event of a general mobilization. In the Netherlands, which is facing a shortage of 9,000 soldiers, the government is considering increasing the numbers through compulsory military service. Scandinavian countries, Norway, Sweden, they've reintroduced compulsory service. However, a strict procedure is followed to select troops. While in Denmark, the numbers of volunteers still low even after mandating military service here. In France, debate around a light form of compulsory military service is ongoing. President Emmanuel Macron introduced the Universal National Service in 2019, which enables young people to volunteer for a month and serve their country. According to this report by the DW, the government is now considering making this compulsory for all French nationals aged 15 to 17. In Germany, which suspended military service in 2011, conscription can be reintroduced if the German parliament determines that there is a need for defense as stipulated by the country's basic law. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.